first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Anthony Brown.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's Damian Ratley. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They fake the give. Newton. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. How about the last one? The big shot right there.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Number 21.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Stop made by Myles Garrett.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's the
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 30.
They'll run with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Newton now to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Newton's pass.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Browns.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Elliott, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Browns 7. For Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Out to his left. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
To Austin Hooper. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st down, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
the Cowboys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And again, it's Chubb. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Gain of 8. And it brings
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
at the 2-yard line.
That's it. Ready?
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the 1st round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Third down.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now Chubb. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Chubb. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. You tighten up.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Newton. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Cleveland.
The football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Browns 24, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, he stays up, able to fight through one tackle. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.